You know what it's like? You kind of, in your 30s, it's an odd decade because actually you feel more confident and you care less what other people think. And yet you do feel like you've lost a little bit of va-va-voom when it comes to your appearance. My name's Miranda, I'm 38. I am a mum of two, a 6 and a 3-year-old boys. I get up early and desperately try and carve out some time for me just to get my head clear before the craziness of the day. And then the kids get up and it becomes a whirlwind, you know what it's like. But we get through, we do get there. And then it's a long commute for me to Manchester to work. And it's so funny how your identity shifts. So before you're kind of like a military, operator, and your mum, and you're just kind of surviving. And then when you get to work, you have to perform. For me, I look after a team, so you have to be a leader for people and hopefully give your best self to them as well. And that can be exhausting. I really love it, but it can be exhausting. And then it's straight back to the commute at 5 o'clock. I've got to go, another hour's drive, do the school run, always going crazily, like desperately trying to get there to nursery for 6 o'clock. And but again, we manage it. Then you get home and you try and, have that conflict where you're trying to be quick and put the kids to bed, but you also want to cook them a healthy meal. And I do think my overarching identity is someone who is just about holding it together. I feel proud of myself for that. So I've been thinking about treatment for ages. And then my 20-year university reunion came around in May. And I literally was, because even though all the girls that I went with to this reunion, all total loves, would never even notice any aging, they're like my best friends, there was something about going back to your old town where you lived 20 years ago. And I just felt like I had to kind of show up to that town with my best foot forward. That's how I felt. And so I began to think, right, this is it now. Got to do it, got to take control and take the leap. It's a bit like your face is like underneath your skin is the scaffolding, and then your makeup is like the brickwork going over the scaffolding. And I guess I just thought, why not sort the scaffolding out as well? I think my biggest fear was that I would be judged and that I would almost go into like a different identity as someone who, I don't want to use the word vain, but I suppose it is that, isn't it? That you think that people will judge you for spending too much thought on your appearance. Yeah, I worried, particularly some people that I'm close to, I know are not a fan of the procedures, and then you kind of think that they're going to judge you for that. I feel like the thing that made me finally choose to do it was not that I suddenly knew it would be fine. I was still taking a leap of faith. I think the thing that pushed me over the edge to do it is just, I thought, I'm having all this brain space taken up by feeling like things are going south and getting concave. And, I've got the money, like I can invest in myself as I am doing with my makeup and whatever. Like it's my time to do what I actually want to do. And I'm just sick of all this brain space being taken up thinking about it. When I took that leap of faith, then I was like, oh, so you can have the treatment, take control, still look natural, and be loving life. And at that point I was like, oh my God, like the world needs to know about this. And I've been going around telling everyone, like even like taxi drivers and stuff, because it's just, I took a leap of faith and it just paid off in such a big style. And I think especially when you're a mum of, 6 and a 3-year-old, you don't get any me time. And so sitting on that bed, having the treatment and then feeling afterwards like, oh my God, a boost. It's so weird. Like and I still feel proud. Like I'm walking down the street with a little bit of more like, yeah, this is my face,